We just need him to be consistent.
Well, he reminds me so much of a young Obi Manila. Man, if I'm Jean Paul, I'm saying, okay, thanks. I'll take that. That's a nice comparison.
And you see getting up and going to the scorer's table is the aforementioned Olakemi. Three-pointer, good! Nathan Walkup.
Just his 13th three-point field goal of the season. He came to Texas A&M as strictly a three-point shooter, has developed into so much more.
7 straight points for the Aggies. Triple team. Moses coughs it up. Second straight turnover for the Cowboys. Walkup. Oh, good look inside to Middleton. That was a good pass by Nathan Walkup. 9 straight by the Aggies. Turnovers starting to be costly. The Cowboys with 3 of them, Reed. And again, Travis told us earlier today to value every possession. They haven't done that the last 3 trips down the floor. Page with a 3. That rattles out, no good. That was a bit unlucky. Halfway down. Walkup. He steals that rebound away from Pilgrim. Team is a little bit winded now. He's been out there almost 5 minutes with no break.
Well, Matt Pilgrim is running into every screen that gets set.
Come to double on LeBeau. He turns baseline and then blocked by Moses. That was really nothing there.
Well, that's an attempt just to get Marshall Moses into foul trouble because he had no shot at any point in that sequence, but he was determined to shoot it.
Penn thought about it and then thought again and then missed the three-pointer, but Sidorka steals it away. Back to Penn. Tries it again from the same spot.
Well, that's a confidence builder. When you miss a shot and he hesitated the first time, that time no hesitation and knocks it down.
That stops a 9-0 run for the Aggies. Now Middleton. Sidorka's guarding him. He has a bit of a size advantage, Middleton. Harris, three-pointer. That's a little bit short. Good rebound by Moses.
Marshall Moses is so strong down there. He's initiating the contact. He just hit David LeBeau with a forearm that just shivered LeBeau.
Moses averaging 17 points a game and 8 rebounds. He's got to get strong consideration for all conference this year. And another foul on Pilgrim, both of Moses. You'd have to say the Cowboys really holding their own on the glass here tonight.
Yeah, I'm doing a good job with turnovers. They had 6 early in this game, and here we are with just 7 minutes to go, and they're still at 6.
Reed Arena, College Station, Texas. Where the Aggies start off 14-1 on the year. Both teams 1-0 in the Big 12, and David LeBeau jams it home to give the Aggies the 1-point lead. With Reed Geddes and Melissa Knowles, I'm Dave Armstrong. Glad to have you courtside with us on the Big 12 Network.
Melissa talked about valuing every possession of the ball as one of the points of emphasis for Travis Ford. Listen, bad shots are the same thing as an invisible turnover. It doesn't show up as a turnover, but if it's a bad shot, that's what it is.
Well, turnover there. Penn threw the ball right at the ankles of Williams, and he couldn't hang on.
Well, Nathan Walkup doing a terrific job putting his near hand and near foot in the passing lane, and then a nice find of David LeBeau running the lanes. Love the way. Watch B.J. Holmes catch this ball and then just watch the play develop. Poise, like shooting ducks. That's a nice pass.
Last foul on Ray Penn, his first. 18 fouls on the Cowboys this half and 6 on the Aggies. So here's Dash Harris at the line. This will be a 1-and-1. He'll get the bonus.
Dave Dash has really struggled at the free throw line this year. 11 for 22 coming into this game. And boy, that is a tough position to be in when your point guard, who you're going to rely upon late in the game, who's going to have the ball in his hands, when he's only a 50% free throw shooter. Boy, that's tough.
Well, he's 2 for 3 now in this contest.
If you're Mark Turgeon, the last thing you want to do in a close basketball game at the end of the game is have your point guard walking over there to sit on the bench next to you and your assistants.
But sometimes you have to do that, right?
Well, I mean, you can't afford for him to be fouled.
So here's Roger Dowell bringing the ball up the court for the Cowboys. LeBeau's doing a good job on Moses. And the three-pointer is good for Markel Brown. Remember earlier Brown took a three-pointer, but it was guarded. That time he was open. And we're tied at 23.
This game's physical. The refs are letting them play, and they are really being physical on the screens.
Melissa Knowles has been eavesdropping on the huddles of Texas A&M, and we'll get a report from her when we get a chance. Inside they go, no shot. Foul comes first. Melissa? Well, we seem to be having some technical difficulties with her microphone. We'll work on that. And going to the line for Texas A&M, David LeBeau. LeBeau averaging 11 points, 5 rebounds this year. And now the microphone seems to be working. Melissa?
The last couple times that I've gone behind the bench, I've seen Mark Turgeon throw up his hand, and he's not exactly happy about the calls that have gone against the Aggies. But when his team comes over to him and he's talking to them during the timeout, he's focused. He's telling them, focus on our game plan, continue to execute, and don't react to the calls. So I guess if the coach can react, then maybe the players don't, and they get out there and hustle a little bit more.
If a defense can take you out of what you want to do by getting you rattled, getting inside of your head, bumping you, hitting you, being extra physical, well, you're going to fall apart. And really, both teams are playing that way right now. So it's fascinating. Melissa having an opportunity to stick her head into those timeouts and listen to what the coaches are telling her.
You know what? I'm fascinated by all the coaches in this conference, and these two, maybe in particular, the preparation that goes into playing each other. They know each other's tendencies so well. Moses, look at the crowd he draws. And the ball knocked out of bounds. It goes off of Oklahoma State and will belong to the Aggies.
Listen, that's that invisible turnover I'm talking about. Yeah. Marshall Moses catches the ball. He doesn't have his balance at all, and he's triple teamed. That is not the time to shoot the ball. Turn, somebody's open. Look, he doesn't have his balance. He's almost fallen over, and it's a triple team. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Boy, everybody on the perimeter is open. Turn and kick that ball out.
But the problem is no one from the Cowboys really coming toward Moses either. If he has that many guys in there, maybe they're all spreading out too far. They need to come to the basket.
When you throw the ball to the post, you should relocate. Go somewhere. Either cut to the basket, just move somewhere.
And a foul here on Franklin. That'll send Nathan Walkup to the line. Walkup, one of the better free throw shooters for the Aggies. They know both coaches want their offenses to do better, but I have a sneaking suspicion both defenses have something to do with that execution.
Well, both coaches talked about that the game, nobody ever got into an offensive flow because of the defense.
Inside to LeBeau, quickly double team, then back out to Walkup, who buries the three.
I don't think Marshall Moses knew what they were opening in. Everybody else was playing a 2-3, and he was playing a man-to-man. Unless that was a diamond and one, but I don't think that it was. I think that was a breakdown coming out of the locker room.
Not what you want.
Not what you want.
In the first moments of the game, inside Pilgrim, who played sparingly in the first half, and he gets the first 2 for the Cowboys. In fact, Pilgrim in that first half, he only played 2 minutes. Poked around, right back to Middleton, who cannot finish. Here comes Penn.
Well, if I'm Oklahoma State, I'm trying to get Keaton Page a shot really early in this second half.
Long rebound, Pilgrim. There's Page with that shot. Got it.
It's exactly what the Cowboys needed.
Are they listening to you?
You got to get Moses and Keaton Page going. Together, they averaged 31 points per game, and in the first half, combined, they had 4.
So 5 straight points by the Cowboys. What a block by Pilgrim. Almost got another one. Then Middleton waits for the traffic to clear.
Well, Pilgrim's blocking shots, and nobody else for the Cowboys are going after rebounds.
Rebound advantage by 3 now for the Aggies.
14-1 the Aggies are when they out-rebound the opponents this season.
Good defense by B.J. Holmes. Page has a tough shot. But Dash Harris almost stepped out of bounds, and then he looked back at John Hampton like, hey, that was too good, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was close. Man, you got to play that off. Don't stop and look down at your foot. Just take off running. That was funny.
Walkup gets it back. And the Cowboys got lost in traffic.
Now, a miscommunication, but that's the advantage of having a nice little big screen. Keaton Page said a nice back screen, forcing Dash Harris to switch off, having no chance on that lob pass.
I'm always fascinated with a play a team runs right out of a timeout. Middleton. That three rattles around no good, and Pilgrim got the rebound, but he fouled in the process, and that'll be the third on him.
Interesting, Mark Turgeon trying very hard to isolate Nathan Walkup down inside, and Nathan Walkup just fighting for that offensive rebound, but an interesting decision. It's got to be Mark Turgeon trying to pick up some foul trouble, maybe on Pilgrim, get him out of the game.
And Pilgrim, by the way, he's been one of the most active Cowboys in the second half. So Oklahoma State can ill afford to lose him right now. Oh, and they might have.
Yep.
He just picked up number 4. Well, they had changed one. Earlier, that last foul they called on Ray Penn, not on Pilgrim. So that on Pilgrim is his third.
That Pilgrim has been battling a seriously injured shoulder most of the year. And, you know, that's a tough injury for any basketball player, but especially a banger, a kid as physical as Matt Pilgrim.
Middleton shot no good. Travis Ford told Melissa Knowles as they were going into the locker room, we just got to do a lot better job offensively, and right now you see a lot of Cowboys standing around.
Just no flow offensively at all.
They're down to 8 on the shot clock, and nothing has happened. Now to Moses. He tries to rifle a pass. It was blocked by LeBeau. That was like a defensive lineman standing up on a quarterback. But poked away by Pilgrim.
Well, that was a chance by Matt Pilgrim. I thought he's going to pick up his 4th foul. Boy, these teams are defending.
They really are.
This game called defender in this entire conference, and we got some good defenders. Dash Harris has really turned into a good college basketball player.
Tough night for Page. He has to go back to the bench with his 4th foul. 7 points for Page. 1 of 4 shooting from three-point range. Walkup, who hit a couple of early threes, buries another one. And the Aggies starting to pull away from the Cowboys. Their biggest lead of the game. Franklin, no. Harris has got the rebound. The rebounding edge now 25-18 for the Aggies. Walkup, another three that won't go. Sidorkis has got it. Here comes Olakemi.
Good defense by B.J. Holmes.
And then stripped away by Middleton.
Marshall Moses has got to learn to make a move in the post without dribbling.
Holmes tries to drive in. Walkup doesn't settle for the three. Drive baseline. Timeout. Oklahoma State.